Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make some egg white bites. Let's get it. Alright guys, to start off this recipe here, we're going to start off by cutting up all of our veggies and prepping everything that's going to go inside our muffins. Here we have Roma tomato, just one Roma tomato that we diced up, placed that into a bowl to the side. We then took a handful of fresh spinach and just chopped and diced that up also into bite-sized pieces and put that into the bowl also. Next we have some leftover chicken breast, cut off 2 or 3 slices of that and dice that up also. Went ahead and placed that into the bowl as well. Now pulled out one of our homies, chopped up about half of a jalapeno. I'm gonna put that to the side. Not gonna put heat in all of them for the wife and kids, so just gonna basically put these in about 6 of them. Now we have some green onions or scallions, however you guys call them. Chopped up about 1/4 of a cup of this. Same thing with some cilantro. Grabbed a bunch of that and chopped that up as well. Now here are all of our veggies and some of the meat that we added to this mixture. We had some hamburger meat, ground meat that we had left over, so we added some of that in as well. And then went ahead and put in a handful of mozzarella cheese as well as some cheddar cheese. We're going to season this up with some of our Cooking with Thatown2 seasonings. We're going to add in some lemon garlic seasoning as well as our all-purpose seasoning with no salt. Sprinkle about a teaspoon of that into each one, or maybe a little bit more than that. And then went ahead and just mixed all this up. This right here at this point, this was looking and smelling great. I could have basically just left it as this and added some romaine lettuce to it or some whole spinach and basically made a burrito bowl out of this with some cauliflower rice, and it would have been good to go. But we're not doing that today. We're going to be making some egg white bites. So we went ahead and got out our muffin pan, slide some of those jalapenos over to the side. And then we went ahead and started to insert some spoonfuls of our mixture into each of the muffin pans. I realized that I didn't spray this, so I wanted to make sure that it was easy to get these egg muffins out of the pan. So went ahead and scooped the mixture back into the bowl and sprayed it with some of our olive oil cooking spray. And then went ahead and repeated the process of scooping in spoonfuls of the mixture into each tin. We filled these up maybe about halfway with our meat and vegetable mixture. And then we took some liquid egg whites. This is about half carton. Just went ahead and filled up each muffin tin with the egg whites. And these are very easy to go to. You don't have to worry about cracking the yolks or anything or separating the yolks from the whites. Just pour it straight in. You can do this with the whole eggs as well. We just wanted to try these with the egg whites. And we filled these up pretty much about all the way to the top. We didn't want to overflow them because we didn't know how they would look after, if they would expand or overflow. This extra 6 on top, we made about 18 of muffins total. Those 6 on top were the ones that I added the jalapenos to. We popped those in the oven at 350 degrees and let these cook for about 35 minutes. And this is how they came out. Came out nice. They did not overflow or anything or spill out, or when they cooked they was the same exact size of what we poured in there. And they were pretty easy to get out of the pan. I was using a knife here, but I ended up using a rubber spatula to scoop around the sides to get the muffins out. But they came out rather easy. None of them didn't have any like problems with getting most of them out. They came out fine. Some scrapes along the side of that, but perfectly fine. Here's a close-up of one of the muffins. The nice color on them. You can see some of the spots where some of the egg may have stuck to the side. I just made it either grease it better. You can add butter or cooking spray or whatever you like to grease your pans with. Here is what our egg bites look like. Again, we had a total of 18 egg bites, some of them with jalapeno, some of them without. Here's another close-up of one of our egg bites. Took a bite of this, and this was great. Based off of the flavors that we added to it, this combination was nice. You can see the inside. Took a bite of it, and some of them, depending on what it was in it, some of the meat and sausages or the heavier items went down to the bottom. You can see on this one the hamburger meat is down at the bottom, but all of the veggies and the light which basically rose to the top. You can see it's nice and spongy, springy, very soft, moist, still not dried out or anything. Cooking it low and slow at 350 degrees was perfect. We basically poked a knife in it at the 30-minute mark or so, just to test it out to see if it came out clean. Just like you're doing a cake, you can basically just stick your fork in there or stick your toothpick or whatever you're using inside to make sure that nothing sticks to it or anything. And once it comes out clean, you're fine and you're good to go. There are so many different recipes that you can come up with this. In this case, for the ones that we made, we did this. I was just basically using leftovers and emptying out the fridge. I mean, I knew I was going to add spinach and tomatoes to it, but then I was going through the fridge. I was like, hey, added some cheese to it. We got some leftover hamburger meat as well as some chicken, so added all that. And like I said, when I was adding into it, I was like, this is like a recipe for a burrito bowl. So eating these egg white bites, with the flavors that we had on this one, I could definitely see myself adding in some sour cream or some cream cheese to them. I'm sorry, sour cream or salsa to it, and basically make them Mexican style, or just because this one literally tastes like a taco. All the ingredients that we had to it, basically a breakfast taco, breakfast burrito, whatever you want to add it or have to it. But I could see this going a multitude of different ways. I could see adding some mozzarella cheese, some pepperonis, possibly even some pizza sauce, and making this basically like a pizza egg bites. You can go the jalapeno popper route, adding in some sour cream and cream cheese to it, and garlic and your seasonings and jalapenos, and basically making like jalapeno popper egg bites. I could see this going a lot of different ways with just your imagination of what flavors you want to add to that. But hope you guys like this recipe. Hope you don't have any questions or comments. I mean, don't have any, but if you do have any questions or comments, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey Towners, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box below each video. And as always, thank you guys for watching.